1989 Donruss from the Baseball Card Exchange. Came in today, unsealed, which is fine. I don't think they sealed $10 wax boxes from the junk wax era. I opened up 3 packs of my nephews and didn't get anybody. So, yeah, I hope for Griffey. I don't know if I have a Griffey. He might be somewhere in some box. Johnson, rookie, Kurt Schilling, somebody else. I can't remember who. So, let's open these up. Let me fix this camera first, see if this is a little better. Really like these cards. I've always liked 89 Donruss. I'm left-handed, so everything's a pain in the ass for me. Just put this box down here. I don't know how to describe these cards. Kind of, for all the color here, they're still kind of bland. Yeah, I don't know. Wally Joyner, Ruben Sierra, it's rookie, no, it's rookie. Steve Searcy, Tim Raines, put him aside. Canseco, Frank White, really good player. Alfredo Griffin, Don Mattingly, Wade Boggs, lots of Hall of Fame, so lots of good players in there. I don't know. Greg Brock, Cal Ripken, Corey Snyder, Diamond King, Denny. I wonder what the criteria was to become a Diamond King. I guess he probably had to have a good year the prior year, but sometimes you see these Diamond King players, you don't even know, I don't even know who they are. I don't remember who they are. Who's the puzzle? Warren Spawn puzzle, I think. Yeah. Carmen Castillo, Danny Heap. Never liked his name. I think my mother would always call things heaps. What a heap. Ken Phelps, Todd Benzinger, the human, Sal, Luis Salazar, the Gator, a highly underrated player, Mickey Tettleton. See, I don't remember Steve. I don't remember this guy. Steve Bedrosian, Dan Gladden, creepy guy number 1, Jamie Presley, Maddox. So let's see. Look at his ERA in 86, 87, 80, and 88. Did not do well his first couple years. Kelly Downs, Jim Gott, Paul Asmacher. These cards, from what I remember, are notoriously hard to get high grades on. I think the Griffey has a lower population of 10s than the 89 Upper Deck. So it would be nice to find a really sharp one. Damon Berryhill, Myron, this guy, Mike Dunn, Pete Smith, Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer, Shane Robbie, Roberto Alomar. I'm putting aside. Howard Johnson, he was all the rage for like 2 years. Greg Harris, Paul Kilgus, Andy Van Slyke. Howard Johnson I was reading about the other day, he had a really, let me go back to this for a second. He was really upset. I think he got accused of using some PDs a little bit later in his career. Tom Caniotti, Terry Steinbach, Floyd Bannister. It's kind of like the Brady Anderson, when you're hitting like 12, 15 home runs a year, and then in 1990s you start hitting 40 plus. Bobby Bow. I don't like Bobby Bow. No, I don't pull away. Willie McGee. I have a little Willie McGee PC. I don't know why. Jamie Moyer was his rookie year, 86. Another Bobby Bow. Ozzie Virgil, Robbie Murphy, David Palmer, Gwynn. You see how off-center these cards are. Keith Hernandez, Cameron Drew, Charlie Huff, Joe Cotter on his side. Tom Gordon rookie in here. Speaking of Tom Gordon rookie, right there, right on the top. I like Tom Gordon a lot. Go there. Johnny Paradis, Todd Burns, Jose Jesus DeJesus, Tim Leary, Hensley Mullins, Wes Gardner. Looks like he just crawled out of Deliverance. Eric King, Mike Castillo, Aldo Peraza, Bobby Bow again. Why can't these all be good doubles? Scott Terry, Frank DePino, and Junior Ortiz. Jeff Treadway, Marvel Wynn, Tom Pagnozzi, Don Carmen, Danny Darwin, Dave Gallagher, D.B. McDowell, Mike Witt, Nelson Sandwichman, Ron Haas, AC Haase, Steve Farr, Jay Bell, Mickey Hatcher, Rick Cerrone, or Cerrone, I don't know if it's Cerrone or Cerrone, Willie Randolph. Trying to go back and fill in all the gaps in my collection. Key cards that I don't have. Ricky Henderson. I always put aside from Dwight Evans. Jack Morris, Andre Dawson. Jeez. Tim Neidenführer. Dave Schmidt. Keith Atherton. Jim Clancy. Scott Bradley. Mark Race, solid player, don't really care for him. Will Clark. I was gonna try to count up all the mustaches in these packs, but my voice would be gone trying to. I don't even know if I can count that high. So I thought about doing all the creepy glasses. I might start putting together a little Dave Parker collection. Brett Saberhagen, fantastic player. Kirk Gibson, Mike Pagler, whatever. Jim Rice, Matt Noakes, Oral Hershiser, Mike Morgan, Frank Viola, Jeff Reardon, George Bell. I dislike George Bell only because I think when he went after Aaron Saley in the 90s, 95, and Mo Vaughn came running out and smacked him down like he was a 80-pound bag of sticks. Steve Balboni, Sean Dustin, and Jose Uribe. I'm gonna be pretty pissed if I don't get that Griffey out of this. There's Glavin, Jose Rio, Phil Bradley, Tim Flandry, Larry Anderson, Manny Dykstra, Felix Jose, he was hot for a minute, Kurt Wilkerson, Cal. I watched the Barstool Sports Peach review tonight with Cal Ripken, and I think Dave Portnoy is he's like my height, he's like 5'9" or so. And I never realized how tall he was. He's almost 6'5". Looked like a giant next to him. 6'4" it says. John Dobson. blah, blah, blah. Carmen Castillo, I don't like the bad corners on these. Ken Phelps. Really sucks with these if you don't get the card you're looking for. Dave Bergman, Wally Backman, R.C. Gonzalez. I don't remember this guy at all. Ivan Calderon, rest in peace. Rick Rochelle, Paul O'Neill, Gene Larkin, Dave Steve, great pitcher. Alvin Davis, Chris Carpenter, Alan Nipper in the butt, David Cohn, Dan Plasak, Joe Price, Joe Robson. Yeah, when you don't find the card, I don't like buying singles. I like buying when it comes to this era. I like buying a box. It's cheaper to oftentimes to buy a box, and hopefully you get multiple of the card. When you don't get them, and I have had very poor luck lately getting anything that I've been looking for. It really sucks. I don't want to buy another box of these. I did the, I can't remember what I break yesterday. My last break, whatever it was, the might be seen I didn't get. Ed Woodston, Gary Matthews, Lance Parrish, Dave Smith, Bobby Thigpen, Cecilio Guante, Brian Downing. He got big, I remember, big quickly. Pascal Perez, Connie Lansford, Greg Swindell, Kevin Seitzer, Jesse Orozco, Clemens, Rich Dodson, Mike Heath, Waxstein. So if I don't get it, I'm going to end up buying another box of these. And I don't really want to. I'm just thinking about starting from like 80. Getting everything I need by year. All the key rookies and stars I like. But now it'll start costing a lot of money. Brian Fisher, Tommy Gregg, Keith Brown, Keith Moran, Tony Pena, Vaughn Hayes, Nolan Ryan. Actually, the center on that card is sharp too. Little, it's like 55 on the side. The bottom top is rough. Harold Baines, Scott Fletcher, Kirk McCaskill, Galarraga. I like Galarraga. I don't know. I guess I'll put him aside. Maybe I'll keep him. Eric Plunk. What a name. His face. I'm not trying to be mean, but he really looks like a Eric Plunk. Billy Wilson, Brooke Jacoby, and Michael Marshall. Todd Benzinger. Who's the guy who used to host E! True Hollywood Story? Benzer? Something like that. Or is it Benzinger? Luis Salazar. Mike Greenwell, Mickey Tettleton, Steve Bedrosian, Dan Gladden, Tom Henke, Jim Presley, Greg Maddox again. I was watching him pitch. You could see him in pitching in 1985. I can't remember the team he was on, the even where it was, but it's like this evening game, like around 6 o'clock in the middle of summer, the orange lights, and watching Greg Maddox. It's really cool. Kelly Downs, Jim Gott. I think we already had the same pack. But his pitches just seem so slow. And I know he was never a monster speed at all. But that he looked even slower then. It's crazy. Randy Reddy, Wizard, Juan Augusto, Danny Cox, Dan Petri Dish, Johnny Ray, Joey Meyer, Larry Sheets, Mike Henneman, Franklin Stubbs, Al Leiter, Julio Franco, Kurt Young, Ed Hearn, Cecil Espy. have quite a few of the Randy Johnsons, and I might have quite a few of the Kurt Jones too, so I won't be too upset if I don't get any of them. Bob Welch, Pat Tabler, John Farrell, John Shelby, Rafael Santana, Ellis Burks, Paul Molitor, Walt Terrell, Dave Winfield. I like Dave Winfield. I'll put him aside. Tom Foley, Ken Williams, and Johnny Ray. Lance Blankenship, looking real smug. Looks like a Chad. John Moses, Bruce Ruffin. These corners a little dinged up here. Alex Sanchez. That's not the rated rookie we're looking for. Chuck. Darrell Evans, Shane Mack, Jimmy Key. Really good. C87. I assume that asterisk means that he led the league. I don't know. 36, 2.76. $17.8. He's a really good pitcher. Roger McDowell, Billy Ripken, Steve Lyons, Harold Reynolds. We got like a MLB Network. Oh, he's Nesson. My bad. A local station for Red Sox and Bruins. He's Nesson. These guys MLB Network. Bo Diaz. I always think of the movie TerrorVision when I think of Bo Diaz because of, I think a satellite dish fell on him, or I don't know if he got electrocuted. I'm not laughing at him dying. I'm laughing at me being stupid. Mark Langston, Greg Jeffries, I'm up on advanced law. Dwight Gooden. I'm gonna start doing Dwight Gooden's. Stay away from this man. Jim Ganter. Whoops. Sid Bream and Jimmy Jones. One of the young students in my jiu-jitsu class. I know he likes baseball, so I asked him if he wanted. Said I got bags and bags, trash bags full of cards. If he wants them, I let him know that they were not. They were, common cards, older stuff, going back to the early '80s. And he said he'd take them, so happy to get rid of these. Rich Gedman, Dave Winfield, Ted Power, Darryl Strawberry, Terry Kennedy, Greg Walker, Gerald Perry, Danny Jackson, Burt Blyleven, Kelly Gruber, Henry Cotto. That was one of the other, Gary Sheffield rookie. With a, I don't know if you can see that, how creased that is. Jesus. Best card so far, and it's really messed up. That's too bad. I have a few, but Rich Gossage, Mookie Wilson, and Dale Spagum. One of the articles I was reading the other day about Jimmy T was being in, whether he should be in the Hall of Fame, brought up Rich Gossage as not being in the Hall of Fame, that relievers, except for Mariano Rivera, relievers should not be in the Hall of Fame, which is absolutely ridiculous. Paul Molitor. They the same argument about DHs, but I think it's stupid. It is it exists. It is a position that exists, and if it does, then you should have a chance of making the Hall if you're good at it. Mike Alterette, R.J. Reynolds, Lance McCullers, Jose, Bob Forsch, Tom Bernansky, Dick Schofield, I'll put him aside. Glenn Braggs, Eddie Murray, Frank Tanana, Steve Sachs, Dave Righetti, Mel Hall, and Dennis Eckersley. So we're over half a box now, I believe. Colin Fisk, Mark McClure, McLemore, Alan Ashby, Todd Worrell, Juan Samuel, Tom Browning, Mark Davis, Craig Lefferts, Andy Van Slyke, Ron Gant, Ryan Sandberg, Ken McReynolds, Harold Reynolds, Rance Mulinix, and Juan whatever. I almost have 100 subscribers now. Get like no views on these, which is okay. But I do want to do some type of, I am going to do some type of really nice giveaway at 100. Danny Tartable, Sandy Alomar Jr., rated rookie. Maybe. Pete O'Brien, Dave Martinez, McGuire, Joe Cotta, Mike Scotia, Claude Washington, Lee Smith, Gary Pettis, Robin Yount, Puckett, Dennis Martinez. Oops. But I want to give people the option. Something other, something new, you know. As far as a giveaway prize, Randy Kramer, Ross Johnson, Ivan Calderon, because not everybody likes this type of stuff, even older stuff. Bill Long, Rick Sutcliffe, Ray Hayward, Rick Shue, Pat Williams, Hippopotamus, Kevin Mitchell, and Greg Minton. Is Kevin Mitchell alive? This pile's getting big. What the hell? Okay. And you can, I don't know if you see the wax stand on the back of this. This is backwards. Huh. And upside down. This pack's all messed up. I don't like that. R.C. Gonzalez, David Cohen, Joey Mayer, Gino Petrelli, Rondell Perez, Eric King, David Palmer, Scott Jordan, David Bell, Tom Rubens, Alan Nipper, and Johnny Ray. That was I'm assuming a error in factory error in the way the cards were packed. I don't know, kind of weird. Kevin Bass, Isaiah Quinetto, Milt Thompson, Ron Robinson, Mike Brumley, Scott Garlitz, Jose Lean, Charlie Puelo, Les Lancaster, Randy Myers, Ray blah blah, Fred McGriff. I'm starting to get a little concerned because I'm almost out of cards here. And I don't have a Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, let me move some of these. Jeez. All right, Wally Joyner, Gary Reedus, which I can see another Gary Reedus. Aren't we lucky? Bob Malaki, Mary Jones, Dave Henderson, Clendon, Brian Harper, Rick Leach, Mike Schooler. Looks like he just farted. And everybody's smelling it and wondering who did it. Alex Sanchez, Kevin Blankenship, Keith Miller, Paul Mirabella, Jody Davis, and another Gary Reedus. another Wally Joyner. Mike Smithson, Miguel Garcia, Andy Meslick, Jay Howell, Andy Van Slyke, Tim Burke, Terry Steinbach, Ford Bannister, Tommy Indiani, Fernando, Ricky, Dwight, and Jack. Oh boy. Tommy Herr, Kevin Gross is Kevin Holster, Calvin Schrawley, John James, Rick Rochelle, John Smiley, Sean Abner, Chris Sebo. Oh, and come on, don't spare me. Ugh. You got 4 more packs after this. Carmelo Martinez, Joe Perry, Brian Mayer, Tony Armas. Hey, Chris Sabo. I didn't know they made a Diamond King with him. Them glasses. What do they say on the side? I don't know what. Rio? I don't know. Craig Worthington, Fred Rinland, Alejandro Page, blah, Rich G. Nelson. Oh no, come on. 4 more packs. Darnell Coles, Pat Borders, Steve Lombardozzi, Vince Coleman, Dwayne Ward, Randy Bush, Will Aguilera, Drew Hall, Andre Thompson, Furman, Dennis Ramsey. That's what I get for talking about Eric Plunk. Andre. Ryan Impure, Dave Schmidt, Clancy, Scott Bradley, Mark Grace, Will Clark, John Franco, Ed Woodson, Greg Matthews, Lance Parrish, Dave Smith. Interesting. Damn it, I thought it was a Kurt Schilling. Tracy Jones, Glenn Hubbard, Luis de los Santos, Bud Black, Jeff Hamilton, Hal Morris, Clear, Wally Joyner, Luis Rivera, Bill Long, and Willie Frey. 1 more pack. So no Johnson, no Schilling, and no Griffey so far. Melito Perez on the back. Mike Greenwell, Diamond King. Fred McGriff, Gaetti, Mike Scott, Gary Carter, Rafael Palmeiro, forgot Dale Murphy. I haven't seen these cards yet. Barry Bonds, John Kruk, Eric Davis, Steve. We're not gonna get it. Frig. Mike Scott, Ozzie Smith, and damn it. Damn it. That's too bad. I guess I'll have to buy another box. And I have no luck with these cards lately. Any cards. I haven't had a good hit in a long time. So that's 1989 Donruss. There's a pile of keepers. Ty Cobb. So yeah, that's that, Mattress Man. And, hope you enjoyed me getting skunked, and maybe I'll go out tomorrow and buy some. I think I might go get some 91 Upper Deck, find that Mike Messina. I don't know if there's anything from 89 Tops I need. I really don't want to break 89 Tops, ever. Don't like those cards, so, or 88 Tops. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.